Hey everyone, thank you for joining me tonight. Happy Friday and happy 1st of December. My gosh, where did November go, right? I had a birthday and Thanksgiving and I can't remember what happened in that entire month. Um, for those of you who don't know me, my name is SAHIRA ANAISA EL FENICE, and this is my show, A Little Hint of Magic, airing every first and third Friday of the month on the Magical Witchy channel. Please tune in. So our topic for tonight will be finding your grounding. We're going to be discussing what is grounding and why is it important, simple techniques for grounding, and we're even going to be doing a blending demo for your grounding diffuser blend. I'll try to answer relevant questions at the end if there's enough time, but I also invite everyone to DM me. Any topic requests, any questions, any information you want to share, you can reach me at A Little Hint of Magic, and that is magic with a CK at the end. So let's get into it. So, what is grounding and why is it important? So, connecting to well being and practicing self love can transform suffering into freedom. Think about it, it's freeing. Grounding is a transformational tool for restoring peace and calmness. It is the practice of directly connecting our bodies to the earth to restore the electromagnetic balance necessary to maintain optimal health and healing. You can practice grounding simply by walking barefoot outside or sitting in the grass. It has been proven that the earth has an infinite supply of free electrons. When we connect to the earth, we are grounded. Those electrons naturally flow between the earth and our bodies, reducing free radicals and eliminating any static electrical charge. So, research has discovered several benefits to grounding. It reduces inflammation, chronic pain, jet lag, and for us ladies, menstrual and hormonal symptoms are also alleviated by grounding, improves sleep, energy levels, lower blood pressures, and flow. Normalization of the body's biological rhythms, relief of headaches and muscle tension, and accelerated recovery and healing. So, for those who have conditions like autoimmune, for example, um, those of us who have chronic conditions like high blood pressure, grounding is definitely the key to maintaining homeostasis. Grounding is applied holistically for the improvement of mental, physical, and emotional states of being. It has also been shown to help support proper organ function. So it gets us right and it gets us tight, right? That's the way I like to say it. So when we start practicing grounding techniques, the first thing we may notice is the feeling of a discharge of electrical static in the body that drains away and breathing becomes easier. So we feel less heavy, we feel less tethered. Even though we're grounded, we feel lighter and it becomes easier to take a deep breath. The long term effects are sustained calmness, increased blood flow, more clarity, focus, and appreciation for all things of life. The more consistent, the more the benefits we experience. So keep that in mind. So try to do your grounding meditations as often as you can. If you can even do it once a day, and maybe simply just spending time with it doesn't have to be complicated. Looking at the sky, whether it's day or night, and breathing it in, that is grounding. Whatever you can in order to calm and to ground yourself, please do it. It's going to benefit you and everyone else around you. So some simple techniques for grounding, right? So, we know the sunrise salutation. You guys probably have heard of that. So you go outside during sunrise and bask in the sunshine for at least 10 minutes. But please don't forget to bring your water so you can stay refreshed and hydrated, right? You can be with nature. That's also another one that we hear about a lot. Take a walk, sit on the ground, spend time with nature, really appreciate her. Practice outdoor meditations and outdoor yoga, if the weather calls for it. I live in the Northeast, so it's cold right now, so I'm not doing yoga outside. I'll do it in the house, but I won't do it outside. But you can do other things, right? Conduct a body scan. So that's truly important. And it's empowering yourself to take the control, right? You can take a minute to scan your body, become aware of whatever pain, tension, or anxiety you may feel. So it's a matter of just closing your eyes and just tuning in, right? Where do you feel pain? Where do you feel tightness? Where do you feel anxiety, right? Simply notice the feeling and you accept it and you breathe through it because sometimes we have to go through it to get through it, right? On the inhale, visualize sending breath into the space in your body, that space where you're feeling kind of a little bit of tightness or stuckness or whatever it is, right? And when you exhale, let it pass, it releases. Continue bringing breath into your body for a few minutes. The more grounded you feel, the better you will feel. And it will be immediately, like you will immediately feel that feeling of calmness. You'll immediately feel it and it'll be so good for you, right? Routine can be your friend. Do something that you normally do, like folding laundry. I know we do a lot of that, right? Wash dishes, play with your kids, do some gardening, cook even. Whatever you're doing, that you do on a routine basis, do it. This motivates us to be in the moment and not to let our minds wander. So, as you're folding clothes, don't let your mind flicker off into oh, I wish I were in Puerto Rico like me, right? Um, be present in that moment as you're folding your clothes, for example. And then there's breath work. We instantly ground when we bring awareness to our breath. So as you're mindfully breathing, you're grounding and then being of service. One of the most ungrounding states for a human being is self-absorption, selfishness. By offering yourself to serve a higher purpose, you will find ease and grounding, even if it is being a shoulder for your friend when he or she are experiencing a hard time. Community service, donating your time for Thanksgiving or for Christmas, right? So that you can, at the kitchens where you can feed folks that are not as well off as we are, that don't have families like we do to share their times with. Disconnecting from social media is another great one, right? For all of us, I'm in advertising, that's my mobile job, and I'm constantly on social media, right? It doesn't have to be forever, just for a period of time. Start slowly by blocking off times during your day. For example, in the morning, instead of looking at, your Instagram or looking at your TikTok, just meditate and breathe, right? Then work up to entire days or even weeks of cutting out social media. You'll definitely have a fresher perspective when you go back to social media. And some of us may even realize that they no longer want to be plugged in, right? Can't wait for that to happen. Singing is another one. Producing sound within your body makes it more fluid, raising your energy levels and your frequency. Touch and massage is also a great one. A healthy touch is like an affirmation of our place in this world. It lets us know that we belong here and we are accepted. That's why when we go for massages, they feel so good, right? So do that for yourself. Touch and massage yourself. Massage your calves, massage your feet, massage your hands. You don't need anyone to do it. You can do it yourself. And that's grounding. Balancing your diet is also another great way to ground, right? Food can be very grounding as long as we properly feed our bodies. So fast food is out. Try to, if you're a fast food lover, try to just leave that to one day out of the week, maybe, where you just go all out on fast food. The rest of the time, mindfully practice balancing your diet for grounding. So these are just a few ways. There are a plethora of different grounding methods. I just gave you like two or three, right? So I invite you to explore and find a method that works well for you and practice, practice, practice. Don't just do it once and then release it. Practice, practice, practice. So now for our blending demo, right? For our grounding diffuser blend, right? The holidays can be a joyous time where we come together with our families of various forms. But many times, family time can be stressful, right? Our insecurities come on in droves. It is this anxiety that can inspire less than harmonious ways, right? And feelings that come together when we see our loved ones, right? Scents are a powerful way to shift mindsets and inspire true joy. So I'm going to share a little recipe that I came up with that I hope helps you to ground yourself and to be more present in that moment of joy. So the ingredients are a 5 ml of amber or green colored, like this is green colored glass bottle with an orifice reducer. So an orifice reducer is one of these little whatchamacallits, right, that has a hole so you can like drop it so it doesn't just come flooding out, right? So you can be very mindful and very careful of the way you're adding those drops in. You need an essential oil room diffuser. I have my trusty old diffuser. This has been with me for like 10 years. And your essential oils, 100 drops. Now, the reason you need 100 drops is not just for this, for that one-time blend, right? That one-time diffusion. But what you're doing is you're creating a stock bottle so that you don't have to constantly create the blend. You have it here. And what's great about this is you can use it on nasal inhalers. You can drop it into products like face creams or face washes. You can do whatever you want. You can even use this with candles, right? So it's just a little stock bottle for you to use for whatever product you need. In this case, we're diffusing it, right? And with those 100 drops, you can use any combination you want as long as it amounts to 100 drops. So one thing I like to do is I like to take a cotton round and place a drop of each essential oil, smelling the mixture after each drop. And that'll inform you the proportion of each essential oil for your composition. So for example, I know that lavender tends to overwhelm, it tends to dominate a blend. So I start very lightly with lavender, increasing slightly. And typically my blends never go for lavender, never goes above 10 to 15% of the entire composition, just because then if it goes higher, it may just smell like lavender or nothing else, right? So unless that particular blend calls for stronger lavender, I would be very mindful, right? And very careful of how much lavender I add to it. And, let's get to it. So my 5 suggested essential oils: frankincense to help create a sacred space, lavender for positive, healthy energy. It calms emotions and strengthens health. Patchouli intensely is relaxing and grounding. So here's my patchouli, right? Here's my lavender, just wanted to show you. Here's my frankincense, and all these are from Aromatics International. So please check them out. And then we add some sandalwood, and sandalwood offers feelings of security and trust. It's just a truly grounding oil. And then lastly, rose absolute. It can soothe a troubled spirit. It is so soothing because roses are about love, not just about relationships, but the self-love, right? That love you have for yourself, the relationship you have with yourself. So you add, I already pre-mixed my blend because I knew there was going to be a shortness of time, right? So again, 100 drops in any combination that you'd like. Then you close your bottle, your 100 drops, and you shake. Give it a good shake, right? And this is a great grounding blend, again, that you can use for a number of different products. Now, we prepare for diffusing in our environment. We take our room diffuser and we add some spring water to this, or you can add diluted water. Please don't add tap water. Please don't. Please don't. We add just a little bit. So I'm going to show you how much that is. It's really not that much, right? Because I just want it for a little bit of time. So I hope you guys can see. I don't want to spill it. So it's just maybe it's filled about, a little more than a quarter, close to a half of water, right? And then I take my blend and I add 6 to 8 drops, not more than that. 6 to 8 drops because then it'll overwhelm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? So I added that. Then I put my diffuser covers on and I light this bad boy up. Right? And you'll see soon enough that it'll start working. And do we see the little, oh my gosh, it smells so good. It's so incredibly good. I can't wait for you guys to try it. Definitely try it. You're going to be so calm. You're going to be so relaxed. You're going to enjoy it. One thing that I want to say is this is a great time to sit back, inhale, close your eyes, meditate, be still, relax, and breathe. But please make sure if you have young children or if you have fur babies present, like doggies or kitties, please make sure the room is well ventilated because a lot of times like these scents might not agree with them. And the diffuser should be on for 5 minutes max per hour, right? When you have children or young animals in the room. And also make sure that your pets are able to leave the room, right? If the scent doesn't agree with them. We just don't want to lock our pets up in the room with a scent that doesn't really agree with them. And that's it for today. So as we come to the end of our time together this week, I want to make sure that you can connect with me, ask me questions, share info, or even suggest future topics. Your input is so very necessary. I want to hear from all of you. So please follow and DM me on IG at A Little Hint of Magic, magic with a CK at the end. Don't forget. Thank you for your time and looking forward to seeing everyone on December 15th at 7 p.m. Eastern, where we'll be blending your staying energy during the holidays, roller blend, and I'll send you the list. It'll be posted on my IG in the next week or so that you can blend with me if you like. Again, look for me at A Little Hint of Magic. It'll be up in the next few days. Thank you for your time and have a wonderful weekend. Blessed be everyone. Be well. Thank you.